Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Is it set up? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's set up totally fine.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. I have 3 kids just like you do, so I got them all chilled out to sleep, and I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Oh my gosh. Wait, are you an hour ahead of me or behind me?
No, I'm behind you an hour.
Oh, 7:30. Look at you. You're like super mom.
But babe, they wake up at like 5, so
Oh no.
no,
Oh
like
my gosh.
hell, yeah, no, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad that you joined me. Normally I do Gossip with Bravo Babe podcast, but I'm excited to do a live with you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
thanks
you.
for.
I feel so like, I don't know, weird here. I'm like, I really don't belong here.
In the Bravo world. So what had happened, I posted on my Instagram and my Twitter a clip from Jerseylicious, and I was like, I wonder where they are now, because it was such like a hit, iconic show.
Yeah.
And I watched it. So I was like, I wonder where they are now. And then the flood of replies that I got from people was insane.
It's so crazy. I just
I
can't
know.
even believe like that people ever watched it, let alone like still people message me that they still watch it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that show is so embarrassing.
Do you feel like you definitely got like the villain edit from the show?
Well, I knew from the beginning that I was signing on to be the villain. They kept so originally how it happened was they were casting all of us, and then they were like, hey, so we're kind of looking for somebody who's willing to like play the villain, so we want to make you like this and like that. And I'm like, oh, I guess I could do that, like sure. And then they were like, okay, well, you know, it's more of like a docu-soap, so it's a documentary like with a twist of soap opera, so it's drama and fun, and like who doesn't love the villain? And I was like, oh my god, Sunny from General Hospital is my favorite. Like I did not think this was a reality show. So I would be on set and they would like feed me lines, or they'd be like, say something like this or say something like that, or make sure you shoot her a look. And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And I was doing it and I thought we were all on board.
Mm-hmm.
And then season 2 came out and like the billboards went up and it was like new reality show. And I was like, hold on.
Like, that's not what I originally signed on for.
I was told this was a documentary soap opera. Like, I had no idea it was a reality show. So I was like, well, like this is like not where I like feel comfortable.
Right.
And they're like, don't worry, people get over it, blah, blah, blah. So then like, I just started like being myself, and they would like twist it to make it, they would literally be like, we don't like that interview, you have to do it again.
Or like
and it has to be more nasty and more this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was like I was very naive. I was 20 years old. We had filmed pilots for months, and they threw a check at me, a big number, and I was like, oh, 20. I was like, who wouldn't want to do that? And like,
right.
I was just so naive, and I was very unaware of like the editing process. And as the seasons went on, it was way more apparent that I was pretty much just there to be like the hated one. And I was like, at this point, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, even though you were like the main character, you weren't in control of what you were perceived like to, at all.
No, I mean, you have to remember, like, we film 20-hour days and they use 4 days of filming for one show, and one show is 40 minutes long with commercials. So it's cut down from like a 3-hour scene that we would film to like 3 minutes. So it would like escalate quickly and be like, oh my god, how could she say that? And I'm like, this was 3 hours later.
Yeah. So do you feel like, knowing how reality shows work now, would you do it again, like present day? Would you ever do a reality show now that you kind of have an idea of, how the producing goes, like what money you would deserve, how all that goes? Do you think you would ever go back?
I've been approached by a bunch of different reality shows, and I just really didn't feel comfortable. A few of them were dating shows after I got divorced, and I just like didn't feel like I was a mom. I was like, I really don't feel like a dating show is where my like route should be right now. I was like, I'm single, taking care of 3 kids. So that was like my priority. And then the few reality shows that did approach me that I might have considered, I just like didn't feel comfortable. I felt like they were still gonna try to like twist me a little
and villainize you a little bit.
I was like nervous. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm never going to say never. If something comes along and I really did feel comfortable with it, like my kids would have to feel comfortable.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what are you doing like present day? Do you do hair and makeup for events for your friends? Like obviously you glam every day. You're gorgeous. So like
Thank
what do
you.
you, yeah, of course. So do you do it like your friends' hair and makeup? Do you still do it? How does that go?
I freelance hair makeup. I also have a podcast called Bad Examples where we pretty much just make fun of ourselves, me and my friend Jessica, who is also on Jerseylicious and Glam Fairy. We pretty much just like joke about how like we should not be giving advice. Like I'm a divorced mom of 3. I should never be giving relationship advice, but we
It's
make
like,
fun of ourselves.
here we are.
Yeah, that's why it's called Bad Examples. It's like here's our opinion about it, take it or leave it, but we don't suggest it. So it's kind of just like a joke series. It's very fun and like just like lighthearted and witty and just funny.
That is fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have a just like an online boutique clothing line, Princess Armor. I've done for like 10 years now. So
Super cute. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I mean, I'm just like staying busy. I'm a full-time stay-at-home, well, not stay-at-home mom because I'm working, but a full-time mom with them because I don't have a nanny. My parents live like over an hour away. I don't really have like anyone to help.
So you like do it all.
Well, yeah,
you know, and
I have to be
I listened to one of your
them.
like quick podcast episodes and it was about motherhood, and I think you said her name was Jessica.
Yeah.
She's called you super mom. She was like, you literally don't run out of energy and you do it all.
I like try because I never wanted my kids to see me not like excited about hanging out with them, or like when they get home from school I'm there with their lunch or snacks or whatever. I cook dinner every night, I have them in bed every night, I do all of that. We get on the bus in the morning, so it's all just like regular mom stuff, you know. And it's nothing special that I'm doing. I'm just doing it like every other single mom by ourselves. So
and it's not glamorous, but you know, it's like truly just being a mom. Working on top of that is, I mean, it's intense, but you do it. So that's awesome.
You know what it is? It's just like the fact that every day during the day I have to be on call. I could get called at any time at their school and I have to leave my job and go get them. And I'm like, it's very hard to just juggle it all. And a boss like understand that. Which I'm sure like every other single mom here understands.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's all the same. Like I'm literally just a regular. That's why I'm like, I don't even know why people wanted me to come on here. I'm literally a nobody. I'm just like a single mom. That's my job. So,
people like watching, they like following that journey too, you know? So there's a lot of single moms out there. There's a lot of regular moms. There's a lot of single, just like parent figures that can like probably relate to having to stay home, but also somehow find ways to work, you know, because you know, you work from home, but you're also a full-time mom from home. And that's like, it's a fine line to figure out for sure.
Yeah. I always feel like I don't spend like, I hate when I'm on my phone in front of the kids, but like when I'm doing it, I'm answering emails, I'm setting up appointments, I'm doing all that stuff. So I'm like, I hate that. Like when they go to bed, that's when I get everything done.
Yeah. And it is work like 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, I have some questions from people that they submitted. If like we can go through some of them.
Whatever
like,
you want.
Like my Twitter was like, besides people saying that they loved the show, I had somebody who was like, oh my gosh, I just started season 2, ... And I was like, oh, here we go. Like, this is when it gets good. I know that we had already talked about this, but the number one question that everybody asked was if you still talk to, or if you had talked to Olivia at all.
No, we don't speak. As soon as we never really were friends. So like as soon as the show was over, we've never spoken. I wish her the best. Like I hope she's doing good. I don't really know what she's up to. I just like I'm just very particular about my friends. She's just not the type of person that I'd want to be friends with, but I hope like she's out there like killing whatever she's doing.
Right. No, definitely. And I don't know what she is doing. I follow you. I was a total.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I'm not under the impression that she has kids. So unless she does and shit's changed. But
no.
I think she's probably like living that, you know, single girl
living her life. Yeah. It's so different with kids. It really is, because you're the same person, but your lifestyle just totally changes.
Oh yeah, it's no longer.
It does. So do you know any of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, like past or present?
I mean, all that's on the show now, I know personally. The only one I don't know personally is Rachel.
Okay.
I'm friends with Danielle.
Danielle, she is such a good addition. I think that she's so fun. I think that you two together would be awesome.
You know what it
I
is?
think that you'd be like a
She
duo.
has, my kids used to model for her company, and that's how I know her. Her company has
Mhm.
always just been like fun and bubbly. She's just like a very easy to get along with person. She has like a very infectious personality.
Yes,
And I just think like it's refreshing. Do you know what I mean? There's
it
really
is.
just no drama with her. She's super easy to be like cool with. We've been very like cool for like 10 years. Not like hang out like that, but like
Right.
always like checking up on each other. Like
Yeah.
the kids are so cute. They got so big, whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and then, um, I've known Dolores for a very long time. We've done so many events together. When my show was on, I was hanging out with Melissa a lot. Teresa's cool. We speak here and there. I don't really have problems with anybody. I don't, the only person I don't know is Rachel.
See, so you would be like a perfect cast then if you were just
No,
adding it on.
I have no husband and I am not rich, so I am not a good addition. I mean, if they turn it into like the real moms of like single
If
moms,
they want to see what the real mom's housewife
yeah,
life is like.
just not like the everyday glamorous whatever. Like they want to see me in sweatpants scrubbing a floor, they can call me. But other,
Well, there's always
I
like
don't have
a friend
nannies.
of role. Maybe you'll be invited to an event that they happen to be filming at or something, and then you can
I
just
try to avoid those.
really
I'm definitely not that girl.
no.
Yeah, I mean, I've been invited to many.
Yeah.
I just like don't feel comfortable like being the girl that's like there hanging out when I'm not part of a cast. Like I'm not
Mhm.
comfortable with that at all. So, definitely not doing that. I mean, if like the show was not all about, you know, I feel like they love showing like the house and the luxury and
The
the,
luxury of it.
yeah, just like I mean, I love it for them, but that's just like very much not me. Like I'm definitely like a hardworking mom,
Yeah.
and that's like pretty much all I have to offer. I don't even have a husband, so it's not like
Well,
I'm
you're
a
very
wife.
humble.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I just don't think I'm really what they would be looking for. I don't know.
Well, if
I don't
reality
know what the
TV ever,
viewers are looking for, but I don't know if Bravo is what I would qualify as their type.
well, the Bravo Babe followers are totally in for it. So I got that question a lot. They were like, if you knew any New Jersey housewives or if you would ever be interested in doing Jersey.
Yeah.
Do you know if the Gatsby salon that you guys used to work at, is that still
Yeah.
open or is it is?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think Gail and Christy are still there. I think everyone else just kind of took off. They have a really great staff there. Everybody who works there is really wonderful. They are all very, very talented. It's not going to be anybody you saw on our show, but they all worked there. It just wasn't portrayed on the show.
Okay. Oh, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, we were kind of separate, kept separate from them. Do you know what I mean? Like their work shifts and our work were very different. It
It's
wasn't.
kind of like, so that reminds me of like Vanderpump Rules, how there's like an actual staff
Yeah.
of people that like legit work there and serve the tables and shit, but then there's the people who are on the show when the cameras are rolling and they're hostesses and whatnot.
Exactly. I mean, you have to take reality with a grain of salt for anything.
Oh, right.
It's physically impossible to catch all of the things that reality catches, like, oh, accidentally. So it just is what it is. I mean, we all love it. It's entertainment. I watch all of the shows. I mean,
yeah. So what did you think about Scandival? Did you follow it as intensely as like everybody else did? Because girl, I was like in the thick of it, like
I bet.
every day reporting.
Oh, well, this is your job. Like you have to.
I
was
went
just
to
my friend
an extras Tom Sandoval, the Most Extras concert. Oh my gosh, I'll have to send you a video. I went and I interviewed people that were there to like see what they like truly thought of the show. I'll send it to you. It was fun.
My group chat was like, it was every day. It was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We send each other stuff all the time. I just was like blown away by the audacity of it all, I think. It was just
the reunion episodes were like the reunion alone. Like I thought maybe he might show like
remorse,
a little remorse, and like we might feel bad for him in some way. But no, he went the total opposite way.
So for me, it was the whole time I watched the whole reunion, I was like, kind of just like, this is like, I don't know how they're sitting listening to this live,
Yeah.
but the moment for me that said like I'm really this big of a dick was when he was talking about having sex with a t-shirt on.
Oh,
That moment like struck me in the heart. I was like,
yeah, that
you
was
really
like
are just like, ew, you're a terrible person.
like terrible person. Like, I know that Ariana made merch that says "fuck me" in this T-shirt. Everybody go order one.
I'm buying
We
that
gotta
for
support
sure.
her. It's actually a dope shirt. It says that, and there's like a almost looks like she's like a Tim Burton character, and she's in a T-shirt. It looks cool. You should go get one.
I am getting me one, but that's what I need. It's hysterical.
That's funny.
I'm glad she's profiting from all of it, like because she really rallied for Rachel.
Yeah, she has all those endorsements. She has. I saw what was the latest one I saw. Oh, it was like T-Mobile or something. Like insane. Good for her.
Yeah, it's all
So
very
you know it's gonna be like Ariana Madix headlining Super Bowl 2020.
Can you imagine? Oh my god, I can't.
That would be
Audacity
so
was on such sale that week. It was crazy. It was just wild.
Ugh. Well, let's. So you do watch some Bravo shows. Would you say that like you have a one franchise that's like your favorite, or like one Bravo celebrity that's like your favorite?
I have like a favorite from each show. Let me think. The only ones I watch are Jersey Housewives, Beverly Hills Housewives, Vanderpump, and Shaw's.
Okay, so you
and watch what happens.
well, yeah, like I think you told me that. So like the core four. So like
yeah.
Okay, so for New Jersey, like obviously it's super controversial, but like Teresa, Melissa, do you side with either? Or are you kind of just like I like them both and I can't pick?
I don't have any type of relationship with Melissa. I like really truly wish for their family like nothing but the best. I'm really hoping they both wake up one morning and are just like, I can't live without you, and like run to each other.
Yeah, wouldn't that be so nice?
Be wonderful for the kids. I really like would love that for them. I just personally know Teresa better, so I don't have anything against either of them. I just really just I've communicated with Teresa way more. I don't when it comes to like an opinion of how I don't get involved with like sister, family, brother, siblings, any of that stuff. So I don't really have an opinion on it.
Right.
I mean, I do in my head, but like I would never say it because I would never want to influence either one. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I just feel bad for all of it. It really just breaks my heart to watch it, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. So.
Wow. How do you feel about Jennifer Aydin? I'm a huge Jennifer Aydin fan. I think that her bringing like 420 friendly to the Real Housewives of New Jersey was so awesome.
I personally have never smoked weed in my life. Don't judge me. Nobody judge me.
No,
I'm such a good girl.
That's okay, but you should.
I am such a good girl. I'm scared to like take Tylenol when I have a hangover. I'm like, oh, I'll snap out of it. Like I'm scared of like everything. So I've never tried weed. I've never smoked it. I've never done any of that. So like I love that for people who love it. I love that she brought it out because I mean it's legal now. But I just personally have never ever smoked. So I'm like I would be so paranoid, I feel like.
If there's ever one day that we like cross paths, we'll just have to do it together. You can trust me and I'll be like your side right here.
I'm such a worrywart. Oh my god. I love we watch these shows for like the drama of it all, right? So I feel like she is such an incredible addition to the show for the reason that she doesn't give she'll bring it. And that's what the fans want to see.
Yeah, and she has a good like family storyline too. We like
her
kids.
They're adorable.
Brother. I remember when her brother, I don't know if he like came out to his mom or talked about, how he was gay to his mom, which was
so happy for him.
So she has like a well-rounded housewife. Like I really like Jen Aydin.
I think she was a good addition because I think she understood the assignment.
She did.
And she really has, beautiful children. I really pray for like whatever they're going through therapy wise works out.
Right.
I love for her brother that he came out on national TV or to his family. That's amazing.
Bathrooms. Yeah, 16 bathrooms and
I love that for him. That's amazing. That's like the most bold way to do it. So good for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've known her before. She told me she was doing the show a while back. So she was like, oh, I'm actually going to do Housewives. And I was like, holy shit, look at you. Good job, girl. Like that's the perfect route for you.
Yeah, definitely. she came in and she, right from the start, it was her and Jackie. Like, I forgot Jackie was even a housewife because Jen just took over. Jackie was like well, whatever.
I just, like, I'm glad she's better mentally with her,
She looks
the
so
daughter.
healthy. So healthy.
I just have, like, I've heard a lot of people meet her and just not giving me, like, the best response from it. So I'm just like, yeah. I don't know her like that. I just don't know if I'd want to. Right. And I don't like the way she treated my friend Danielle. I was not a fan of that. No, like, for a girl who's, like, wanted to be so accepted last season to be like, oh, look at her with her jeans, they look unwashed or something. I was just like, first of all, calm down. Who are you talking to like that? Like, just she should just be very thankful that I wasn't on the show for that, because had I heard that, I would have stood up for Danielle.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Danielle needed somebody to stand up for her in certain moments like that.
I did not like that at all. No, I just thought that was, like, nasty.
Hopefully next season we get, like, well, who knows what we'll get next season, but hopefully she has somebody stick up for her a little more. Definitely.
It was a rough season opener for her, I thought. She took it on the chin, yeah.
Especially in Ireland. I felt for her in Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's just a very emotional person. She truly wears her heart on her sleeve. So, like, the fact that she got in there and, like, kind of really opened up about stuff, like, she was emotional. She was dealing with, she's like, I didn't realize it was so intense. And I'm like, it was hard watching, honestly.
Yeah, no, definitely. So that's covering New Jersey. I want to cover, like, your favorite housewives from your favorite franchises. So we have Beverly Hills. Personally, I love Kyle Richards. I think that she is, like, the epitome of, like, Beverly Hills.
She's been a child star since forever. Like, it wouldn't be right without her there.
I agree. And, like, I saw a video, it was like 2 days ago posted. It was of Kim, Kyle, and Kathy, and they were all doing, like, karaoke together, singing.
Good. I'm glad everything's good there.
Yeah, that was super cute to see. So I'm a Kyle Richards fan. Who else do I like on Beverly Hills? Who do you like on Beverly Hills?
I know this is controversial, but, like, I live for a Rinna moment. Like, I know she's, like, a mess, but I love that about her. I think she's so entertaining to watch and really brings, like, the messiness of it all.
Yes.
As, like, a viewer who knows nothing or none of them, like, I love it. Like, I don't know her personally. But, like, it's fun to watch her, and like, the dancing videos. Lord, somebody take the wheel. It's wild.
I wish that I could watch them, but Lisa Rinna has me blocked.
Oh no.
And I think that it was, like, an error. I don't think she meant it, because, like, I love Lisa Rinna, and I posted something that was, in my opinion, hilarious.
Yeah.
It was, like, a meme of her, and I tagged her in it, but I guess she didn't think it was funny.
I love when people make fun of me with memes. I think they're funny because, like, if you can't laugh at yourself, like,
right? So that's why I think it was, like, a clerical error. Yeah. So hopefully she unblocks me one day and I can watch those dancing videos again.
I also, I mean, it was, like, so messy, but, like, what's her name? Denise Richards has been, like, somebody I was like, oh my God, every movie she's ever done. Like,
right? Like,
I was
wow,
like, she was, like, my girl crush before girl crush was a thing. Like, I mean, Wild Things. The woman's in Beverly Hills legend to me. So I don't know. I missed her on the show. I heard something about her coming back. I'm not sure, like, how accurate that is, but
it's pretty accurate. No, she is coming back. I think it's okay. Yeah, she's filmed 3 or 4 events. Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta. I don't know if you're familiar with Atlanta at all.
I love all of them, but I'm just not, like, an avid watcher of Atlanta, which it's just very loud.
Yeah, it is. Well, she made an appearance on, like, 2 episodes or 2 events of Beverly Hills. So I feel like this season, even without Rinna, it'll be okay. Erica Jane has that residency in Vegas, which I think is so dope. I think that during BravoCon in November, hopefully she, like, has a show, because I would totally go see it. Mm-hmm. So that would be fun.
Yeah.
Definitely like Erica Jane. And then
I like don't know how to feel about all that shit that went down. So I never, like, know how I feel about it. But, like, I loved her when she first came on the show. She was my favorite. Like, her first season, she was my favorite.
Yeah, her, like, whole persona when she came on was different. It was fresh.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on now with details and stuff, but
yeah, it gets pretty, like, dark and deep and weird.
Yeah, I don't like pay attention to all those politics because I'm like, I'm not really that invested. Like, it's just like a fun show for me.
Exactly. And the glitz and glamour in Beverly Hills is like the best of the franchises for sure.
Yeah.
On Vanderpump Rules, I feel like you would like be a Lala friend. I feel like you and Lala would be friends. I love Lala. She's my favorite. And I just feel like after talking to you that you guys would totally mesh.
She and I have like a very similar personality. She's honestly even more aggressive than I am though. Like I want to like with my friends, I'm like her, but like in general with other people, like I'm a little more quiet and I'm like
reserved,
I don't know about this person. We'll see when I meet them. But I honestly like, I feel like Sheena has been just dragged through the mud for season after season. Like,
she has.
This girl tries so damn hard.
And she pushes through each time.
I really feel like she can never ever catch a break. I really just want good for her. She's like been she had a rough run.
She has but she pushes through, and that Uber Eats commercial, the Good as Gold one, do you know what I'm talking about? That shit gets stuck in my head like daily.
I cannot. It's so funny. You know what? Honestly, that conversation, that sit down with Sandoval that she had, like made me have like the most respect for her when she's like, "You call us who stands for our friend when you break her. Like that's what our job is."
It was like, then you call in Tanya, you call in
Jeremy,
like Allie,
name them all because we would have all been there. That's the type of friend that I need in my life. You know what I mean?
That's why I feel like she's been around for so long too, is because she is such a good friend to everybody. Like despite her,
she gives second chances, and she should.
She does. Hopefully not with Tom, because they start filming. Well, Tom filmed like 2 or 3 days ago, and then I guess the rest of the cast starts filming tomorrow.
Oh my god, you like know all the tea. Oh my god.
And I know, I do.
Look at you.
So hopefully nobody wants to film with Tom, and it's just like, I think that they're gonna bring Jax Taylor back, and I think that they're gonna have him and Tom film a scene together, and that's going to be what I look forward to. Because it's gonna be like a big like moment for Jax to be like, okay, bro, like tables are turned, like you're the villain and you're the shitty person, not me.
Jax is the character I feel like everyone just like lives for but can't stand, like but still lives for. Like and I just feel like it's wonderful TV. Yeah, wonderful trash TV. I live for it.
I love it. I live for it. I do. Well, I'm glad that we got to talk. Thank you for jumping on with me.
Of course.
I see. Hold on. I know I disabled comments, but people submitted questions. Let's see. Oh, there was one good one. Let's see. What was your favorite scene that you ever filmed for Jerseylicious? Was there one that you look back on and you're like, that was memorable and I really liked that moment?
When I did hair with RHONJ Call Me for Fashion Week was like a big deal for me. A scene that I loved doing was like my best friend Sammy was on it as our publicist for like the book, which was a lot of fun because I loved having her around for it. I felt more comfortable with people that I was friends with. Pretty much everything regarding Gigi, I like feel so disgusted that I ever like really filmed with her. So like every scene I was in with her, I look back and I cringe at because I'm just like, the fake friend vibe was just wild. It was crazy to me. I don't know. There was just so many like beyond the scenes things like that happened that, I mean, people didn't see. Like as much as Olivia and I fought, I would never want bad for her. Like we went to London together and like her, she like went to like talk to some fans or something and then like disappeared, and I literally like shut the club down looking for her because I was like so nervous that like somebody took her or like I don't know. I went into like mom mode, and so like we went to LA and like her credit card got declined or anything, but like, you know, when you forget to call your company to tell them you're traveling and they somewhere else stole it. And like I was like, it's fine, just use mine, pay for it, whatever. Like we had civil moments where we like understood, like we were doing a TV show together. There's no reason for women to hate each other, but like then the, you know, producers would amp it, and then like we were both young and stupid and would say things and it would like attack and it amplified. And that's why it was just like very much like we probably didn't have to not like each other as much as we didn't, but it was all it needed to be for the show to exist.
So produced, you know.
It was very much. So there was actually a time where we were really cool. Like at one point, I think it was season 2, we had a moment like during the New York makeover scenes or something like that, where we like went out, whatever. And then we were like laughing in scenes and they just did not like it. And they were like, this needs to stop immediately. So after that, we were just like, this is our destiny and we just have to not like each other and that's it. And so like we kind of just moved on from there and whatever. Like again, I have nothing, like no ill will towards her. I don't know what she's up to. I hope that she's doing well. I just truly don't want to be her friend. And when people ask me, it's like that exhausting question, like, oh, do you really hate Olivia? I'm just like, I just really don't care. That's really the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
whatever
like
she's doing is what she's doing. Whatever I'm doing is what I'm doing, and that's it. We're just not meant to be mesh.
Right. Your circles don't intertwine.
No.
They're not meant to. Your stars don't align. It's all good.
And they never will. And that's just what it is.
And that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Not everyone's meant to be friends. That's all it is.
It says, one more question we have. Do you have any new podcast episodes coming out soon?
Yeah, we do. We were taking, I think we missed like a week or so, but we usually have like, even if they're shorter episodes, they come out every Tuesday. We always call it See You Next Tuesday. Because
why not?
It's like one of the best words ever. Right. So,
we'll get censored if we say it on Instagram. What? I said Instagram censors us.
I know, right? So I'm like, oh. But we air every Tuesday. It's always a fun episode. It's always something stupid. You really just can't take our show too seriously. We had like a few episodes where like I explained my divorce. I explained I was with a guy dating after my divorce. So we had like a few like very heartfelt episodes. Just dealt with miscarriage. So we do have like intense like, you know, stuff that sometimes girls don't talk about with their friends, episodes. And then we just have fun stuff. So it's very like up and down all over the place, but we try to keep it very light. We try not to like dive deep. Yeah, it's
something that you can listen to while you're like getting ready or something. You can
like on your drive to work. Yeah. Like nothing where if you miss like a second, you have to go back, but also you're like, oh my God, that was so funny. I want to listen to it again. So it's just like us making fun of ourselves, which like, again, I said, if you can't make fun of yourself, then I don't know what you're doing, because like no one, it's like, it should just not be that serious, I feel like.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me.
Of course.
Was fun.
Thank you for having me.
I hope that I answered everybody's questions. A lot of them were repeat questions, which was just that they want you back on reality TV. But until then, we can just do like random lives together and they can get fixed that way.
Yeah, no, this was easy. I always try to like interact and talk with people. I try to have conversations. A lot of people always ask about like, when do you know to leave your husband and this, and I'm just like, everybody who messages me asking me that, guys, I'm not ignoring you. I just am in no place to give relationship advice. So like, I can't tell you, oh, this is the time to leave your husband. My response to you is always going to be, trust your gut. You got this. Do whatever is best for you and your family, your life, and your children. So I don't want to sound dismissive, but like, I don't feel like I am a therapist enough. They always message me asking that, like, this is happening, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't think I'm quite the authority figure for that.
No, maybe check and see if insurance covers some therapy, couples therapy, and that could be super beneficial. Yeah. So try that.
I mean, I don't ever want to come off like, oh, this person, I don't want to answer them, but like, I also truly don't feel like I have the right to give anybody relationship advice. So just, you know, I'm sorry for people that I haven't answered in that sense, because I just really feel uncomfortable with telling you to leave your husband. I don't know the dynamics of it all. So that's all.
I'm glad that you got to get that out there then.
Yeah, because I always feel like they're like, oh, you know, when did you leave or blah, blah. And I was like, all of our situations are very different. And like, we can't base one off the other. So that was pretty much it. But I mean, I've had like a really fun time with people that have stuck with me for years after our show. Our show was like 12 years ago or something crazy like that. So
I feel like your show, I don't know timeline wise, but I feel like your show for me, it was like Jerseylicious came and then Jersey Shore and Real Housewives came. It was like you guys were first, you know? So when you
Jersey
think
Shore
like
aired at the same time, it was a big Jersey move, like for all.
So when I think of like the nails, like the iconic nails, oh my gosh, like I can remember girls like going to the salon and saying like, I want those specific nails.
I know, it's so mortifying. No one stopped me. How does it feel
to know that you started like a whole trend? Like you did that.
I
It
can't
might
believe
have been like a
people let
small
me do
Jersey
that.
thing, but like you made it like a nationwide like trend.
MySpace helped for sure. MySpace was like, when I was on it, we really thought we were famous on MySpace. We were all
Right?
such losers.
We
So
were,
weird.
who are we sitting
Who
there like
are
coding? Like
we?
we're
Yeah, I
just
don't
like
know. So embarrassing coding. I can't even like log into my phone now, but I could have
right?
coded
But we could
MySpace
have coded
14 years
MySpace.
ago.
Like who were
It's
we?
wild. Yeah, we always laugh about that stuff. But thank you for everybody who asked about me. I mean, I really just feel very out of place because I'm like, I'm not a Bravo anything. And like, I'm so shocked people even cared. So thank
Yeah.
you guys. That makes me feel good. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And we had like a lot of viewers, and I'm gonna post this and people can, you know, watch back and
Yeah.
hear what we've been up to, and just kind of we broke the fourth wall about Jerseylicious a little bit, so that was fun.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you coming on,
Thank
and
you
I'm
for
gonna
having
send you that video of me at the Tom Sandoval
Oh no,
concert.
I need that's something I need to see.
Yes, I'll
That's
definitely send
imperative
it
for
to
me to
you.
go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna need to see that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, babe.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this live. I don't know why my filter was on like this the whole time, but that was super fun. So thank you so much for joining. I'm going to turn my comments back on for a minute. And if anybody has any questions regarding Bravo, I'm here for another couple minutes to answer any Bravo questions. If not, then this episode will be published and recorded by the end of the night. Yeah, that was everything. I think that she definitely spilt some fourth wall tea that we've all been wanting to hear for years. I think that, yes, I did save it, honey. It will be posted. So for anybody who just joined that didn't get to watch, it will be posted. So yeah, that was super fun. If anybody has any Bravo related questions, let me know. But if not, then I will get off and post this. Tracy is so fun. I've been following her for years. Yeah, she is so fun. She was such an easy person to talk to, so down to earth, so just laid back, and I totally